usually the waiter will come up and actually verbally say the amount. And if the waiter comes up and says that it is 24,30, you think, oh boy, I heard some numbers, but they were probably all in the wrong order. How do you ask them to write it down? So they write it down. So they write 24.30, and they're going to make the decimal point a comma. Let's say, oh boy, now do I tip them? How much do I tip them? How do I do this? Do I leave money on the table? It's really straightforward in German-speaking countries. This is true Germany, Austria, and Switzerland as well. They come up to say 24.30. Chances that they speak English well enough to just tell you 24.30 in English is really high, but if not, have them write it down. What you want to do tipping in German-speaking countries is round up between 0 and 5%. More than 5% is absurd. I would round up either to the nearest euro or maybe 1 or 2 above, depending on the amount. If they said 24.30, I'd probably pay 26, 27, not more than that. Let's say I'm feeling generous that day, and I want to pay 27 for a 24.30 bill, which is a fair amount. If you just paid 24.30, no one's going to spit in your food if you go back the next day, because the cost of your food includes the service costs. The waitstaff is adequately paid, and you are not shorting them money like that. The word for tip in German is Trinkgeld. It's their drinking money. So the bill is 24.30. I could pay 25, no problem. 26. I'm going to pay 27. The easiest way to do this, let's say I have 30 euro on me. I hand the bill to the waiter, and I say 27. And the waiter says, thank you, and gives me back 3 euro change. Does that make sense? I mean, doing this, you can do this in German if you want to be fancy, but if you're doing this in English, which is possible most of the time because most waitstaff in most places that are popular for travelers speak at least some English, is that you tell them what you want to pay, that it's an amount that's slightly over and usually an even euro amount of your actual bill, and then you hand them either that exact thing. If you hand them the exact thing, so they say it's 24.30, well, guess what? I have exactly 27 euro on me. I hand them 27 euro and I say, stimmt so. It's fine as is, so keep the change. So stimmt so, it's fine as is. I hand them 27 and the waiter says, danke, because I just gave him a 2 euro 70 cent tip. Does that make sense? Mm-hmm. And I say, bitte, and we're all happy. And he's like, wow, she must be American because that's a lot of extra money to pay on top of that bill. Stimmt so. If I don't have exact change, then I pay more and I say what I want to pay. And they say danke, and they hand back the change. Make sense? So low stress.